Hi, Luke and James. So I just wanted to give some feedback after our meeting the other evening, and since then and subsequently, I've had some discussions with Stuart, and I thought probably the best way of doing this is if I just shot this video and sort of presented our ideas after the meeting and some of the ideas we have going forward. And I sort of touched on it a bit when I sent you that email the other evening, which you've responded to. Thank you. But the other day I bought a toothbrush and it was connected to an app. So we live in a world which is hyper connected. The consumers now that are entering the market are what we call digital natives that have grown up with devices in their lives from almost from birth. And they're in a world of high tech, high touch, and hyper personalization. We're in a world where product needs to be connected to technology. It's just simply the way it is. So I'm 46 years old, and everyone that was at that meeting on the rock side, I would say is probably at a similar age to me. And we are the generation where we understanding how technology has proliferated every touch point of our lives. But we must never discount the fact that any strategy needs to have a digital strategy. So as I look at how we presented the app strategy to The Rock and the comments that came from them, it was completely understandable. We had the skin of the rock, the face of the rock, but then we have our athletes sort of kind of pretending to be part of the rock ecosystem, which clearly they're not. And so them pushing back on the app idea, I think was more based on the strategy of how we were going to implement the app with live and on-demand classes, etc. Subscription, using the rock to sell subscriptions. And I can understand, the guy's probably the most famous person in the world right now, so I can understand brand positioning is everything. The persona is everything. And them not being in control of who these athletes are, etc., etc. So 100% understandable what their apprehension was. And when I left that meeting, I've had some time to sort of think about what was said and how we can still move forward. And what I realized is that connecting the equipment to the app is a winning formula. It's a connected piece of equipment with a QR code into an app. Anyone can buy into that story. And in the same way that Lionsgate or the Rock's team, for that matter, can see how seamlessly the Rock equipment can move into the public domain and be sold at all the major sporting retail stores and Walmart, etc. It's a no-brainer. And you guys are so good at what you do. You come through with so much authenticity, so much passion. You're a family-run business. As you said, you guys are quick to move. You keep your overheads low, and it's just so easy to believe your story as they did. And I have no doubt that you're gonna land this deal. The presentation was excellent, as I said in the email. But I think there is still a massive opportunity with the tech play. I think we all know that to be future-proof, we have to bring technology into whatever business we do. So with that in mind, and with discussions with Stuart, we actually realized that we could have perhaps pitched it a better way. And I think if we pitched it this way, they would have seen the app as a way to help sell equipment and a way to help people that purchase equipment use the equipment. So let me give an example. So in your deck, as you get through halfway through the slides, we talk about the pieces of equipment, and then we show the QR code, and from the QR code, we show the app. Now that part, I could see in their eyes that they were connecting with that, like there was a connection between a kettlebell QR code workout. And then when we went into the live workout on demand, they glazed over. So what I saw, after having some time to process, etc., the real benefit here is to take each piece of equipment. So that you've got an equipment range, the Rock equipment range. Let's just say there are 25 pieces in the range. So follow my thought process here. So we take each piece of equipment and we create a workout series. So we've got a kettlebell workout series. We have an upright bench workout series. We got a dumbbell workout series. So what does the workout series mean? The workout series is anywhere from 6 to 8 videos with coaches teaching you how or giving you workouts on the piece of equipment. So the purpose of the workout series is instructional. It's a workout with that piece of equipment. And the benefit to the person buying the kettlebell or the dumbbell or the bench is that they walk away with an app that they can plug into and do those kettlebell workouts. And we have all the cool features of being connected to wearables and all the bells and whistles that go through with the app. And then I started thinking, if we had said to the team the other evening or your morning, whatever it was, that with the Rock equipment, every piece of equipment has a QR code. And when you scan the QR code, it takes you to an app, you download the app, and that workout series is for free. And the purpose of it is to take your customer and to teach them how to use that piece of equipment with fun and engaging exercises. Nothing to do with the Rock, but branded the Rock equipment. So in that instance, it's actually quite a simple roadmap. So we take all the equipment, we get it into Dubai, to our production house in Dubai, we produce world-class content, a full workout series of each piece of equipment. And then what happens is we connect the QR code, you push it out to your distribution channels, and when you're in the store as a consumer, you walk up to the Rock section and you get your kettlebell, and it comes with a free app with preloaded workouts to teach you how to use the kettlebell. The benefit to the customer is, as I mentioned, it's not just a kettlebell, but it's connected to an app. So as I said at the beginning, remember when I bought a toothbrush that's now connected to an app? Now I bought a kettlebell connected to an app. To be honest, is what consumers expect today. So if we want to plan for the next 5, 10, 15 years, we have to connect the hard goods to an application. We have to. So the benefit to the customer is they're getting the kettlebell and they're getting a free app with the workout series in the app. So what is the benefit to The Rock and his team? Well, they are buying into this idea of using The Rock. He's an authentic sports ambassador. I don't know if you know, but he presents at the Mr. Olympia. He's a legitimate figure in sport and fitness, and to create a Rock range of equipment, it makes perfect sense. And in addition, with a home range, with COVID, they're lapping it up. Why wouldn't they? But now we're going even further there to say not only do you get the dumbbell or the barbell or the kettlebell or the upright bench, but you get a free app with a workout series to teach you how to use it. So it's educational. So from their point of view, I think they would say, tick the box. It's going to help sell equipment. It's not salesy. You're giving added benefits. The customer buying the equipment's getting, a whole 360 degree. So that's the benefit to The Rock. There's a benefit to the customer. And then from your perspective on Hunter's side, so in this instance of saying, how do I move from an analog world into a digital world, or how do I create high tech and high touch together? I think it must be going through your heads. It must be, as equipment distributors, it must be going through your head that you need to bring technology into your business. And so from that perspective, I'm seeing a sort of a hand in glove fit here. So we take a brand like The Rock. It's not the only brand, right? I mean, you were showing us Fila. I was fascinated by all the stuff you did with Fila. I did not know that. Fila is another example. So what I'm saying is that for each company that you have, or each client that you have, or brand, we create an app for that company or that brand. So it'll be the Rock equipment app or the Fila equipment app. And that app comes free with each piece of equipment you buy. So how does it work from your end? So from your end, what the expectation would be is that you would pay for the development of that material, of the content. It would be 5-star Hollywood production level content produced at our studio in Dubai. So effectively, you would send the equipment to Dubai. We get our sort of top-notch coaches, and we choreograph and produce a series of workouts for that piece of equipment. It's an exercise that's only done once, and then it can be pushed in perpetuity through that product range. So there's going to be some capex to get that content created. And then on our end, we would want to get a small trail amount for each piece of equipment sold in exchange for them getting access to the app. So on your end, you'd need to pay to get the content produced by us, but we, the production company, that's what we do. And on each piece of equipment, we'd need a small trail amount for access to the app. But if you think about the benefits of doing this is the second you push play, you're no longer an equipment business, you actually become a tech business, because each piece of equipment that you have is connected to technology. There are much more benefits than what I'm even telling you right now. Like as an example, once you're in the Rock app and you get your kettlebell series for free, and you onboard into the app, you've now got a community you're building within that app. You've got a database of people. So if somebody goes into Dick's Sporting Goods and they buy a kettlebell, you don't have access to that information. That consumer is lost to you. But if they go to Dick's Sporting Goods and they buy a kettlebell, they QR scan the code on the kettlebell, they onboard themselves into the app. Now suddenly you've got a community. So you've got a rock equipment community. Now what you can do with that community, it becomes endless. So I'm just going to keep this short, but basically you can now start remarketing to them. You can get them to buy more rock product within the app. So the list goes on and on. In addition to that is that when I buy a kettlebell from Dick's Sporting Goods, a rock kettlebell, and I get the free kettlebell series when I download the app, that's for free. It's completely for free. It's included in the kettlebell. What you will also see in the app is there different items, right? We got the dumbbell category, we got the upright bench category, we got the jump rope, whatever the case may be. And within that portal, we actually sell each category for $1. So you get your kettlebell for free, but you say, you know what, I really enjoyed that. Let me buy the dumbbell series as well. And I click in-app purchase, $1, and then we rev share. That money gets split half between us, half between you. So we create an income stream through the app, through cross-selling to other categories if they haven't bought the equipment. So the benefits are numerous. When you move into technology, it becomes exponential how many opportunities present themselves. But this speaks to a far bigger picture, which is a story of modeling. What is your model? And what I'm seeing is that for each brand of fitness equipment that you get behind, whether it be Fila, whether it be The Rock, whatever the case may be, that with each brand, that we create an app for each brand and we create a workout series for each piece of equipment in the workout series, and we position it as a QR code, as a free workout series that comes with each piece of equipment. And this then takes your world of sort of bricks and mortar, see, touch and feel, the hard goods, and brings it into the technology space. And this is a space where we partner up with you hand in glove. So I just wanted to share those ideas with you and let you guys have a bit of time to give it some thought. But I definitely think if we had presented the app as being more of a free resource that people get when they buy the piece of equipment, I think the Rocks team would have been all over it. I think they would have loved it, and they would have gone as smooth sailing as the equipment pitch. So guys, thank you for your time and for your consideration.